Welcome back to Midwest Access. We are beginning our Friday segment, KFG, Keep Freaking Going, with Krista is helping me out with these segments. It's really all inspired by her book, but people have been sharing so many stories with you that we got to talking and thought, let's share these stories with our viewers.
Absolutely. It's all about connecting each other through our shared similarities, and that we all have to keep freaking going no matter what we're going through.
Yes.
So here we are.
Here we are. And so you have brought friends of yours, Mom Shay and Jadyn.
Yeah.
Thank you guys so much for being here. So your story starts a little ways back. Would you like to share a little bit of it with us?
Yeah, so the ending of freshman year, so 2023, I tore my right ACL. And I got surgery in July because I had a bone-on-bone contusion, so I had to wait a couple of months for that. And I also got cleared in July over this summer. So then I made my 2 goals.
Nice.
And I made varsity, and I started on varsity.
Ooh.
And I got to play for my dad because he's a head coach.
Oh,
And
cool.
so I ended up playing only, unfortunately, 20 minutes in the first half before I tore my other ACL. I heard a couple of pops, so I was kind of in. I was like, oh no.
You're like, no, that sounds too familiar.
No, yeah, this is not happening right now. But I was staying hopeful, and I was really confident. There's no way.
Right.
There's
Nobody
no
tears
way.
both.
Yeah.
You're right. But then it was real.
Yeah.
And so how recently did you have surgery?
I had surgery on October 4th.
Okay. So now what kind of recovery are you looking at for this?
This will take another year long.
Another year.
I want to be involved with my team during the summer and do the summer stuff and do everything with my team and hopefully play for my dad again senior year.
2 years of a high school career is a lot.
Yeah.
So what we're kind of talking about is what keeps you going? What makes you keep freaking going?
I would say my faith has definitely kept me going. Just because God's always there for you.
Yeah.
And another thing is my parents, because they've always supported me through a lot of hard times.
Yeah.
And my friends, I'd say too.
What do you look forward to playing for your dad again?
I'm looking forward to winning and just playing again. And I'm looking forward I don't know, ever since I was a little kid, it was always my biggest dream of playing for him.
Aww.
And so the 2 opportunities I did have to play for him were taken away from me.
Yeah.
And so I really want to make this one come back, and I want to stand out.
Krista, what is it about collecting these stories that fuels you?
Well, I see so many similarities. I thought right away of Jadyn when we were talking about doing this series or kicking it off with this series, because I see a lot of these injuries on social media when having conversations with friends. It's not uncommon,
right?
But what is uncommon is the strength and resilience that teens get to get through it.
Yes.
And Jadyn has a unique resilience too, because on top of the 2 ACL injuries, you also had a medical diagnosis.
Yes. So I have PKD.
Okay.
It's a very long word, so it's really confusing.
Okay, we'll just call it PKD.
So we're going to call it PKD, but it's only in my right arm and right leg, and it's an uncontrollable abnormal movement disorder.
Really?
And I've had it ever since I was
Since we noticed it when
Yeah.
she started walking, so she's
Really?
been a neurology patient for a long time. With the injury, it did trigger a lot of episodes. So we had to
Really?
lean on her faith a lot. A lot of nights of just kind of being like, okay, we got to be almost to the end here. The medicine has to start working. So in 15 months, she's had both her ACLs, and she's had 6 seizures.
Yikes.
Yeah.
This is a lot.
It's a lot.
Do you have any rituals you do or any particular things you do to get in the right mindset to try to kind of combat the negativity that wants to come on all of us when we're going through something bad?
what do I do when I'm kind of I like to paint.
Really?
So I like just to kind of calm myself and I like to find a nice quiet spot, and I like to listen to my playlist, and I will paint as long as I can. And I actually just finished one, and it's really cool. But
I would like to. We should have you back on as the artist. I would love to see. So you've got this strength and resilience inside of you. I was wondering if you have any advice for people who maybe would be going through something kind of similar, and but maybe having a little harder time bringing themselves through.
I would really say lean on God, because I mean it's truly a miracle what He can do.
Yeah.
And I'd also say just keep going, because it's going to be okay, and you're going to be okay. It's all okay. It's going to suck, but you're going to be okay.
But you're gonna make it.
Yeah.
Keep faith going. That's another word that we can use.
Yeah,
So.
KFG can mean a lot of things.
It
Keep
can.
forward going, keep faith going, keep freaking going.
Keep freaking going. And we're
KFG.
going to keep Fridays going,
There you
bringing
go.
this segment to you. We want to hear your stories, especially those from the Rochester and surrounding areas. So it is mykfgstory.com. That's where you can submit your story, your KFG story. We want to hear what you're making it through in the midst of it. You don't have to be through it all the way, just like Jadyn. We're just going. We're making it through every day. So thanks again, all three of you, for being on today. Yeah, and KFG out there. We'll be back with more Midwest Access after this.